Jamie Speakman with Cullman Today 180.
And I'm Lindsay Dawsey. Thanks for joining us today. First of all, we really want to send out condolences to our local dentist, Paul Freeman's family, who passed away this past weekend.
Yes, it was kind of a sudden thing, totally unexpected, and I knew Paul for the last couple of years, had the opportunity of meeting Paul and Beth and coaching one of their daughters in basketball. And super good guy, and you know, I hate that he's gone, but you know, he's definitely in a much better place, and so we can praise the Lord for that.
Absolutely. But prayers and thoughts to his family.
So this past week we had the Sheriff's Office held their Citizens Academy. They do the Citizens Academy twice a year, a spring and a fall. And if you've never went through the Citizens Academy, I would encourage everybody, sign up and go. It's packed out every single time they have it. So I know Sheriff Gentry is going to continue having it. Mr. Rose, he was a Purple Heart recipient. Donald Trump was the one that issued his Purple Heart. He was the main speaker there, did an outstanding job, and you can go back and look on the website and see his speaking engagement there, and I would encourage everybody to do that. But if you haven't signed up for the Citizens Academy, they have one coming up in the fall. Go ahead, contact the Sheriff's Office, and they'll get you involved with it.
Sounds like a great opportunity. If you've ever wondered what it's like to be a sheriff's deputy, it's a great opportunity to really learn about what all they do and their training.
It is, because you learn everything, every aspect of the Sheriff's Office. You are going to learn about it. So, pretty cool little event.
All right. Here's this week's forecast.
So it looks like there's more rain coming up for the weekend. I think that's beginning to be the trend. It's just rain, rain, rain every weekend. I don't know why it can't just rain during the week and give us good, pretty weekends, but it is what it is.
It is.
So we'll be right back after this break.
In Cullman, we're looking forward to more play dates and date nights, first checkups, and checks on the bucket list. We're looking forward to first looks and second chances. And we're looking forward to making these moments possible with the benefits of better technology and the insights of leading experts. We're looking forward to a healthier Cullman.
Valley Heating and Cooling has been servicing the Tennessee Valley area since 1975. We offer sales, service, installation, and energy solutions for all your heating and cooling needs. No one really thinks about their heating and cooling system until it quits at the worst possible time. And when that happens, you want it repaired as quick as possible, and that's what we're here for. We offer a 24-hour emergency service, so we're always there right when you need us. Whether it be a one-time inspection or our annual maintenance, we're here to keep you comfortable year-round.
Welcome back to Cullman Today 180. We have Gail Swafford with us today. She's going to talk to us about Brooks Place, the Child Advocacy Center here in Cullman. So tell us a little bit about your role with Brooks Place.
I am the executive director. That is one of my roles, as you might. Being a nonprofit, you know, we all do everything in these small agencies, but that's my main role as executive director.
And how long have you been there?
I have been there for 14 years.
Yes, in a variety of roles.
In a variety of roles, and time passes very quickly.
Yes,
I can tell you.
So tell us a little bit about Brooks Place and how Brooks Place was created.
Okay. Back in 1985, the first Child Advocacy Center was formed in Huntsville. And then Bud Kramer, who was the district attorney, saw that all of the children that he was dealing with, who was coming to him, who had been abused and therefore then going to court, you know, he just noticed that these children were having to relive that trauma because they were having to retell their experience. So, you know, he said there's got to be a better way. So he formed the very first CAC in Huntsville. From that, our district attorney at that time was Lynn Brooks. So Lynn, along with some other concerned citizens, said, you know what, our kids deserve that too. So we were formed in 1997. So we're in our 22nd year.
Wow.
Yeah, a long time.
It's hard to believe it's
I
been that
know.
long.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the services that you provide for families and children who have gone through abuse.
Well, our mission kind of tells it all. What we hope to do at Brooks Place is to offer the hope, help, and healing that these families need to recover from the impact of childhood abuse, whether it be physical or sexual abuse. And when I'm talking about the services, I think sometimes it's better to illustrate with a story to show just exactly what we do. So if you'll indulge me just a minute, I will tell you about a child that we had. She came to us as a teenager. She was around 14. She had been abused since the age of around 4. So she had endured that abuse alone for that many years. At that time, like I say, she was about 14, 15 when she came to us. The whole reason that she came and decided to tell is because she had younger siblings. And she began to think, you know what, I've got to do something to protect my young. Sad look about her. Once she came in and she told about what had happened to her, it was almost immediate change in the way she looked. It was that relief. Finally, she was able to tell what happened. So we do the interviews of the children, but we also want to make sure their basic needs are met. You know, people cannot heal from trauma unless their basic needs are met. So not only do we offer the counseling services so that they can recover and heal, we needed all of those services. First and foremost, what I want to make sure everyone knows is, please, 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 if you suspect abuse, please report that to your local law enforcement or to DHR so that we can provide this for these families. We need to help these kids.
What if we designed a stain for your deck that looked as handsome as Charles Stevens' barrel on his farewell trip over Niagara Falls and stood up to weather like this, or even this? If a stain can make your deck beautiful and survive any amount of torture, is it still stain? Arbor Coat from Benjamin Moore. Find Benjamin Moore Premium Paint. Available now from your local paint experts at O.F. Richter & Sons.
Premier Bank of the South currently offers a variety of school spirit debit cards. These are available to all of our customers and they're free of charge. Stop by one of our offices today and get yours ordered. For a listing of our school spirit debit cards and our office locations, please feel free to visit us at www.premierbankofthesouth.com.
Welcome back to Cullman Today 180. So now it's time for the every Tuesday Rock the South giveaway.
Yes.
And it's getting close. We've got less than a month, just a couple more weeks before the big event. So again, every Tuesday we'll be giving away 2 VIP tickets to Rock the South. We cut a new video every week. We got a new one coming out this week. I hope y'all enjoy it. I think the next 2 videos I think are going to do really, really good. So after that, I don't really know what we're going to do, but we're looking forward to it. So do you have the winner for this week?
Yes, Amanda Briscoe Lang. Congratulations. Your 2 VIP Rock the South tickets.
Congratulations. Cullman High School had two students that signed their letter of intent this past week. Peyton Calvert was one of them. He is going to Calhoun Community College for baseball. Yes. And then Seth Gable, he signed his letter to play football at Birmingham Southern. I've had the privilege of watching both of these athletes play, and very, very talented in both of their respected sports.
So very exciting. So Cullman Regional has a colon cancer awareness seminar on May the 16th. This is a great opportunity to just learn about signs and symptoms and about regular screenings. And the first 100 people get a free take-home screening kit. So just call our office or visit our website to register for that event.
Speaking of being healthy and making sure to stay up on your healthiness, the Stony Lonesome Cullman County Park and Rec is having their annual 5K mud run.
Yes.
So if you're into 5Ks or if you're just into wanting to go play in the mud, this is the place to be. You can contact Cullman County Park and Rec. They'll give you more information and get you signed up for the 5K mud run. That is this Saturday, so you have limited time to get ready. Lindsay, we were up in at the fire station yesterday, and they kind of made fun of me because I kept calling it the firehouse. But we were up there and had the chance to interview Brian Bradbury, the chief of the fire department, Cullman's fire department. So we just wanted to kind of give the insights of what goes on with a typical firefighter on a daily basis. And we're going to be doing this probably once a month, just giving updates from the fire, police, so everybody will have the chance to get to know more of the fire, the police, the EMS. So check out this interview with Brian Bradbury from the Cullman Fire and Rescue. Jamie Speakman, Cullman Today 180. I'm at the Cullman Fire Department with Chief Bradbury. Chief, I know that there's a lot of things that go along with being a firefighter. Can you kind of give us a day-to-day operation, just what the typical firefighter goes through on a day-to-day basis?
Sure, absolutely. Jamie, by the way, we're glad to see you today and happy to have you. Our shift changes when the firefighter comes into work, starts at 7 a.m. These guys work 24 hours, so they're here from 7 a.m. one morning to 7 a.m. the next morning. What they normally do is they come in and they start out with checking their trucks, cleaning the fire station, and that leads into, of course, you always have a few calls. We're running averaging around 9 to 10 calls a shift these days, so the guys are running calls in between all this. And then what they do is, from there they check the equipment. They make sure everything's up and running. As you can see, we have a lot of equipment, many different disciplines in the fire service. These guys have to stay up on and train. From there, they go and most of them go and do their 1 hour of mandatory PT. So they go out and we like the guys to work out, stay in shape and that type of thing. So they do that, and then they come back and they do some training, normally 2 to 3 hours of training, and do some pre-incident planning of the buildings and structures for just to kind of improve our response and enhance that. And then normally they wrap their day up around 4. That's the kind of the structured day that we have. And from that point on, we kind of let the guys kind of rest a little bit because they may be up during the night quite a bit. And these days they're up a lot. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right. And so this is a beautiful facility. This is at the new fire station on Highway 157. Unbelievable facility. But what's some of the new things y'all have going on with the fire department?
Well, currently we're, every day we're just trying to enhance our services for the community, and our department's in the ALS response fire department, medically response fire department. So currently we're doing some training. We're actually instructing and hosting a class here at this fire station in our training room for advanced EMT. We have actually some new air packs coming in. We're very aggressive with our going after federal grants and that type of thing. So we got a grant for that. It was like $280,000 grant, so that was a big deal. So we're working through that. Of course, we have we've added our fleet, so we've had some a new engine and everything. So we're currently just working through the process and just trying to make ourselves better.
Right. And I know there's a lot more that goes into being a firefighter than just working fires, working wrecks. What's some of the other stuff that y'all do that maybe people wouldn't think about outside of just wrecks and fires?
That's a great question. I get that a lot. We annually respond around 3,600 calls a year, something like that. A very small portion of that would be structure fires. Now, I tell everybody, and everywhere I go, it takes one structure fire to cause a problem.
Right.
You have a downtown structure fire, something like that, you can lose a block pretty quickly. Any fire department can. So, that being said, we try to make sure we maintain our staff and we get these guys on the scene quickly. But fires is kind of a small portion of our job these days when it comes to overall percentage of calls that we run. That being said, EMS calls are probably in the neighborhood of 60 to 70% of what we do, that being combined with motor vehicle accidents. But we do a lot of different things. These guys are trained in many different disciplines. They're very professional in what they do. Technical rescue, we have tactical paramedics that respond with the police department. We do just many different forms of technical rescue, rope rescue, confined space, trench rescue, water rescue. There's just a lot of different things. We have a prevention division that, in my opinion, does as much to save lives in the city of Cullman as any division we have. So there's just a lot of different aspects of the fire service that people don't think about day to day, every day.
Well, I know we really appreciate everything that y'all do. There's a lot of lives that would not be around today if it wasn't for guys like y'all. So we really appreciate it, and thank you for your time.
Hey, I tell you, I think these guys here, they do all the work, and they do a wonderful job, and we appreciate you coming up and speaking with us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Every month, because we're going to really try to spotlight the fire, the police, the EMS, any kind of rescue type stuff. So keep watching, tuning in, and we'll do this on a monthly basis.
Absolutely. They're vital to our community, so we want to spotlight them for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so this last week we had Major League Fishing Tournament in Cullman. Very exciting, lots of activity going on, but they weren't just here just for the tournament. So several of the fishermen actually showed up at Good Hope Primary School and did some reading with the students, which is really special. So they're not just coming into town to fish, they actually are joining in the community and giving back to our students. So that's amazing.
Right. And so we've talked about Clothed in Cullman. We've had Ashley in. You got the opportunity to interview Ashley. But the event happened Saturday. It was a huge success. The place was packed out, had lots of things for the silent auction. And Ashley sent us the grand total.
Yes.
Let's drum roll for the grand total.
So exciting. $18,000 they raised for Cart's Closet.
Unbelievable.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. We are super proud of Ashley and the ministry that she has going on. And there's no doubt that God's going to continue blessing her in that ministry.
Absolutely. So we have another local fishing tournament coming up, that second annual Jackson Lambert Memorial Tournament. So this will actually be on this Saturday. The pre-tournament meeting is this Saturday.
Well, the tournament is this.
Saturday,
The tournament is this Saturday, and it's a pond tournament.
Okay.
And which is kind of a little bit different. Very seldom you have a pond tournament. Most everybody goes to the lake, but this is a pond tournament. You go to any pond you want to, as long as you can get there and back by the time of weigh-in. You can go anywhere you want to. You can go out of state if you want to. It doesn't matter. Wherever you want to go, you can go. And it's a 3-fish limit. Has to all be black bass. The pre-tournament meeting is in the parking lot at Cullman High School in the front of the school, and then the weigh-in will be at the same location. But all the money that comes off of this, half of the pot will go to the winner, the other half goes toward the scholarship in honor of Jackson.
Wonderful.
So,
all right. The book Bistro and all you can read buffet.
this one's probably going to catch you off guard a little bit, and honestly, when I got the message to then they asked us to come down there and cover this, my first thought is are we going to be eating books? You know, when did they start? When did kids start eating books? But no, Miss Kirkpatrick, she's a third grade teacher at Good Hope Elementary. And just a wild idea that she had to set up a bistro. Looked like a full-blown restaurant that she had set up, and the kids were paired up with their parents or, you know, guardian, and you just walked around to each station, and she was challenging the kids to read books for next year's level.
Oh, wow.
They're already through with testing, so she just kind of wanted to do something fun, and so I thought it was a pretty cool idea to do. So
wonderful. What a neat opportunity for
Absolutely.
the kids, and to kind of set it up like a restaurant so they can select the books of their choice, I'm sure.
Exactly. They had a menu, and you just went through the menu and picked the book, and then they read it to their parent. So,
Awesome.
pretty neat.
All right. Cullman Regional is offering stroke screenings this month on May 9th and May 23rd. So these are completely free. May is stroke month. So if you've ever been impacted by stroke in your life, you know how life-changing it can be. So these screenings are completely free, and it's a great opportunity for you to check your numbers and see if you might be at risk.
Right, absolutely. And none other than Batman came to town this past week. And on Cullman Today Kids, Ella was able to interview Batman. So check out this unreal video. I mean, it doesn't happen every day that Batman shows up.
Right.
Check out this interview with Ella and Batman.
Hey guys, I'm Ella Abbott with Cullman Today Kids, and today I'm here with
Batman.
Batman. So, what made you want to get started with this?
Well, I do it for the kids. I dress as Batman. I go around churches. I talk to kids. I witness to kids. And the kids is mainly my main goal because there's so much violence in the world today till the kids need somebody they can look up to.
That's wonderful. I love that. So, how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it 4 years now.
4 years. I hope you never stop. I absolutely love it.
Well, thank you. I love doing it because the expression on the kid's face when I walk into a room, like the old commercial says on TV, it's just priceless.
Everyone loves Batman. Honestly, I just think it's so awesome what he does. And do you want to tell us the story of why you became Batman?
Well, it all started out with a 4x4 truck. I started detailing it in yellow underneath, and somebody said it looked good with a Batman sticker on it, so I put a Batman sticker on it. Then as time went by, I wound up ordering a Batman suit. Everybody said, you need to dress up like Batman, just drive through town. So I ordered a Batman suit. The first suit was like $1,500 and kept it about 3 or 4 months and it started tearing up, so I got rid of it. Well, then I started looking online for the real Batman suit, and I finally found it. This one here, it was roughly $3,500 suit, but and sometimes it's worn, but it serves the purpose and the kids loves it.
That's awesome. So, do you get noticed a lot, if you're just parked somewhere, do people just come in and are like, there's Batman?
Oh yes, I've had people jump under a car screaming, hollering, wanting my autograph, wanting to take pictures. It's just one thing after another, because if I'm fully dressed and they see me, sometimes they'll just flag me down.
Okay, that's great. So, whenever you go there, kids never mistaken you, right?
No. But I want to add, I also do birthday parties for kids. It don't matter what part of Cullman County or if it's out of Cullman County, because I love, just like I said, seeing the kids' faces.
Do you do other stuff other than birthday parties?
Well, actually, by trade, I'm a carpenter. I own CNN Contracted, and that's about it.
Well, that was so awesome. I had so much fun talking to you, and I just wanted to let all the kids, if you're having an upcoming birthday, see this guy. He's awesome.
Thank you. Y'all have a blessed day.
Bye, guys.
I love Cullman Today Kids. Seeing their interviews is really exciting.
It is. So that's the end of the show. We hope you enjoyed, and check us out next week on another episode of Cullman Today 180.
We'll see you then.